Give thanks, Marcia. Good afternoon to the loyal opposition. Good afternoon. I'm not going to be here too long. I'm going to make it short and sweet. What I want to talk about today is our Constitution and the power of the Constitution. Recently I was watching one of my favorite movies, watching it about the 100th time. It's called The Great Debaters. And a part of this movie, in the end debate, they was talking about the power of civil disobedience. I don't know if see some of you shaking your heads, you may know I'm going down this line, you know. And the young man giving the debate says that when all else fails, you have the choice of violence or civil disobedience. And those that are creating the problems, I put it that way nicely, should hope that the people choose civil disobedience. I say that because most of you all know that I represent my community, the Rastafari community. And we represent, right now we are fighting for one of the most basic of our fundamental rights, which is the right to pray. The right to access God in a way that we see fit. When challenged, I challenged the Attorney General in a Joint Select Committee meeting in 2019, I think it was. And his response was to go into Parliament, just across the road. And I want to quickly stick a pin about Parliament, second oldest Parliament in the world, which means that laws were being passed there which made us less than human. Laws that were being passed in that building which agreed with the enshacklement and the enslavement of African descended people. So in my estimate, the Parliament is nothing for us to be proud of. I'm going back to what I was talking about. So we're on the road now fighting for the fundamental freedom that is to access God. The Attorney General, they passed a law called the Sacrament Cannabis Act. And it says that Rastafari, after acknowledging the violation of my human rights and constitutional rights, the Attorney General said that he could no longer continue to violate the rights of these people. And he went ahead and continued. So we're in court. As I said, I want to talk about the power of the Constitution. 30 Love has made our Constitution weak. The fact that we can have a seemingly dictatorship, a monopoly on our politics, on our government, shows that we are less than a democratic system. There are flaws, there are holes. I went to court about 2 weeks ago. And if in the courts of law, when you go to court, you know, most hearings, the public is allowed, you can come in to see what's going on. You know. All my hearings so far have been online. Granted that they were started in Corona. The public has been shut out. The media has been shut out. I have been shut out of one of my own cases. You know, they say they see me in the back room in the Zoom. The Zoom passed me. But I went to court 2 weeks ago, Supreme Court, High Court. This is just for trial, pre-trial hearing, because I go to court 11th and 12th of June. And one person came, just one brethren came to give me a little moral support. Just one. It's just a pre-trial, nothing big, you know. No need for the whole army to come out. And the judge denied him entrance into the court. Now my lawyer has advised me not to speak about it because he said it shouldn't antagonize the judge, shouldn't get her vexed. But it's either right or wrong. whether you vex or not about to do that. I'm in the courts of law. I'm looking for justice. I'm not looking for friends. I don't need you to like me. I don't even need you to respect me. But I need you to recognize that justice is due to one and justice is due to all. And I said it before, that when you infringe on the human constitutional rights of one person, you infringe on the rights of us all. So you may not care about herb, you may say, oh, that's the man talking about weed and you want people to smoke. No, that's not the point, you're missing the point totally. There was a time that the Baptists, some of us here may be Baptists, that it was illegal for them to ring the bell. There was times in Christian history, if you know as Christian people, if you know your history, that there were times when Christians were not allowed to gather. They were not allowed to meet. Your fundamental human and constitutional rights, once those are taken from you, you have a duty, a moral obligation to disobey unjust laws. Martin Luther spoke about it. John F. Kennedy spoke about it. A man called St. Augustine spoke about it. Countless people have spoken about resisting unjust law. What I want to ask of us all is to think about when our words are not enough, when our agitation is not enough, what shall we do next? What level of civil disobedience are we willing to go through? Because make no mistake about it, civil disobedience means discomfort to us all. You know about Montgomery, the bus strike? It wasn't easy for those striking. They still had to go to work, they had to walk miles. But if we do not stand on principle, we have no feet. We have no wings. And I want to leave you with a case. I go to court on June 11th and 12th, and everyone is free to come and support the idea of having your constitutional rights respected and upheld. But many of you, or some of you, will know me for a couple of years ago. I championed the homeschool case for Rastafari family who was being railroaded. Different government, same attitude. Be not fooled, the loyal opposition is needed. And a young lady called me last week in tears. She made application to homeschool 3 of her 4 children. She got permission for 3 of her 4 children. The 4th, about to sit common entrance, she didn't want the child to sit common entrance because she knew as a mother he wasn't ready. And we have an educational system, or a schooling system rather, because not much education going on. You know, the budget says it's supposed to be a educational system. You know, but just want to push children through. You know, I heard Marcy and others speak on the show a couple of nights ago about the level of illiteracy amongst adults. Starts in the school. These people went to school. They can't read and write today, but they went all the way through school. It's not that they didn't go to school, they went to school. So this mother said that her child was not up to the level to sit the common entrance. People at the ministry said, well, somebody can read for your child. And the mother's reply is, who is going to read for my child during life? She's about to get charged for not letting her child sit the common entrance. Now she applied to the ministry since January for this same child since January. Since then, she's gone through surgery, a whole set of things happened. But the fault of the ministry has made it that her application was not acknowledged. Now, I'm not going to call names because I've tangled with these people again and I'm about to tangle again. Different government, same attitude.
Left wing, right wing.
There is a saying that goes, when the people are ready, a government will emerge. I don't know if you all know who is Stokely Carmichael.
Yep.
Stokely Carmichael said that he had traveled the length and breadth of Africa and he had seen many Africans in government, but he was yet to see an African government. We have seen many Barbadians in government, but I think we're yet to see a Barbadian government. This can only come from gatherings like this. This can only come when we encourage twos and threes to come out of our families, our children. We should be back with children here.
That's right.
Young people, make them come. Numbers, that is what we need. So they said I'm not going to keep you too long because I know I'm going past 10 minutes once, you know, when I start to get, you know. But I'll be back on the 11th and 12th of June. Remember what I said. Think about the level of sacrifice that we are all willing to make civil disobedience once needed happen. What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to give up? Because we're not afraid.